So as the world goes slowly mad, I do what I can to keep myself sane. And that involves normally planting some trees. Okay, to regenerate this hedge, what I've done is I've bought some hazel and some hawthorn. The idea is the hazel will go under the shadier part, so beneath this big old oak tree here, and the hawthorn will kind of go everywhere else, and I'll mix it in a little bit anyway. I've also got one fruit tree, which I'm sure I'm going to regret in a few years' time when I end up laying this hedge again, or quite a few years' time. But hopefully we'll get a lot of fruit. The fruit tree is a Marabella de Nancy, I think it's called, which would be a nice kind of plum type thing. It costs about 30 quid. You don't have to have that much fruit off it to actually earn your money back. So even if in, say, 15 years' time, I have to cut it down because I want to lay the hedge properly, that's fine. Or it can kind of grow up and become a nice standard tree. So we'll see how it goes. So these are the trees that I've bought. So I bought them in relative bulk. I have got some tree guards, plastic ones. I got given these tree guards, so I'm going to use these. I had a friend that had too many. I'm going to use these plastic tree guards. I've got some bamboo canes to go around, and we've got really high rabbit pressure here, so I feel like if I don't, they're definitely going to get eaten. Now I should have enough bamboo canes to equal the number of trees I've got. So I'm going to lay these out to try and space it, save the roots drying out too much. I have got a tub of water, and I will soak the roots before I kind of put them in. But I'm going to go along now, see where I'm going to put in some of these, lean them against the fence. And we can kind of work out, make sure we've got the kind of spacing roughly right. I think I got about 60 trees, so. One. Okay, this fruit tree is going to go just here in this gap, this natural gap we've got here, and then I'll plant some hedge and plants around it. But we'll get the fruit tree dug in first. I'm not going to fertilise it. I'm not going to add anything to it. Not even going to dig that deep a hole, to be honest with you. It's really fertile ground here, where this oak tree's been dropping its seeds for a long time. I think it'll grow fine. I think treat it mean, keep them keen. We'll go that way. I'm going to soak the roots, dig a hole, get on with it. Okay, because we're growing to the fruit tree, we see where it's grafted. So this is your scionwood, this is your rootstock, and we make sure that that rootstock is all that's in the ground, none of this scionwood. Otherwise we can't control its growth. It's on quite a big rootstock. I'm not going to stake this. I never bother staking fruit trees these days. I will obviously put a rabbit collar around it. Dead simple. I'm just going to put the spade in, wiggle it round, get spiked by the existing hedge, and here actually I'm going to shove a hazel. We've got some hawthorn either side of it. Put one of these in. Now I opted for the longer ones, so these are about, I think these are 60 to 90s, more like 60s, centimetres that is. Purely because I thought it's going in against an existing hedge. You're planting these really close together, they're like 10 inches apart. A couple of bamboo canes. And just so I don't forget where things are, I'm going to do these as I go with the collars. So when planting these, I probably should say about aspect as well. So this faces south, that's why I'm planting on this side of the hedge. Hedge seems to have gone back that way anyway. Or maybe when we put this fence in, actually we probably put it a bit further forward because the hedge wasn't cut back so hard. But yeah, should mean it gets a bit more light. Okay, so I know that bit kind of digs out from the hedge line a little bit, but to be honest with you, I'm not getting any tighter and I think it'll be fine. And this section's actually got a bit of hedge in it. And maybe we'll just add a few in between. And with the really shady bit now, so it's probably not a bad idea to be using more hazel than hawthorn. I suppose double or single row. This is going in a bit of a hodgepodge because of what's there already. And then we'll just see how it goes. But I'll try and do about a spade width apart, I think. Okay, so that's about 60 trees planted. I'm very aware this is only a small section of the hedge. It's not going to change the world, you know, but it kind of makes my small holding feel like, it feels like I'm on top of something. And if I could do a section like this, kind of 30, 35 meters every year, in 20 years time, I might get round to the beginning again, I suppose, or probably not. But it's these little bits of constant maintenance that kind of looking after the ecosystems and the environments I've got on the small holding that do make a bit of difference long term. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.